in the we've been holding this partner appreciation um, meeting. I think this is the 10th year. This is the 10th year. And this is the largest, and I'd like to thank everybody. We have over 200 participants and nearly 100 institutions that are represented here. A long way since we started this nearly 20 years ago. Year 2000. I never tire of telling this story, and the Vice President is not yet here. He was not the mayor then. He was MMDA chair, and the mayor was Dr. Binay. They invited me to be president, and it was February of the year 2000 when I was appointed president. And I remember my first official function was the graduation of the year, graduation ceremonies of the year 2000. And I remember shaking the hands of, at that time, siguro mga 1,400 graduates. And those of you who've attended on the stage, awarded certificates or diplomas to 1,400 students for a 2 to 3 hour graduation ceremony, you know what it's like. Di ba? After 30 minutes, medyo yung mga tuhod mo hindi na masyadong matibay. And I remember the biggest section, the biggest graduating class, as it is today, we're still the graduates of the business school, yung BSBA. And siguro on the 300th graduate, BSBA, for next stage, nahihilo na ako ng mirage. I had this vision of this kid applying in a company. So he walks into the personnel department and the interviewer says, "Oh, anak, nag-graduate ka sa University of Makati. Anong natapos mo?" BSBA po. "Oh, BSBA?" "Opo, BSBA saan? Anong BSBA?" "BSBA in marketing po." "Ah, marketing ng ano?" Marketing po. Period. Yung bata, hindi niya alam exactly kung anong alam niya, at yung potential employer does not know exactly what the student knows. And so there was this policy of encouraging Makati enterprises to hire Makati residents. But they were not being hired. So I went to the Vice President, sabi ko, "Sir, pahingi yung budget na 300,000. What do you need it for?" Sabi ko, "Magpa-party ho tayo." "Ano? Wala ka pang isang buwan magpa-party ng..." "Sir, natin, let's invite yung mga HR and personnel managers of the companies that are resident in Makati." So we went to Shangri-La, we had the ballroom, and we invited the HR managers. And we went around asking the question, "Oh, but why aren't you hiring the University of Makati graduates?" And they said, "Sir, I know we promised, but they're not qualified. They do not have the skills that we require." It was very simple. To the employers, they were willing to help. They needed employees. It's just that the kids that were coming out of the gates of the University of Makati did not have the competencies that were required in the business. And so, I went to Mayor Binay again, "Sir, give me another 300,000 pesos. Anong gagawin mo?" "Sir, strategic planning workshop," SPW. Magplano kami so that we can define who we are. So we went to this beautiful place in Antipolo. I remember, mga March 2000, the Eugenio Lopez Center. And we had the planning session. And there was only one conclusion at that planning session. It said, it was the conclusion that we are not just any university in the Philippines. We are the University of the city of Makati. Our task is to ensure that the children of the less fortunate in Makati can partake of the economic benefits that are abundant in Makati from the enterprises in Makati. Para yung mga taga-Makating institusyon, hindi na titingin pa sa labas. Para yung residente ng Makati, hindi na pupunta pa sa Quezon City, sa Parañaque, sa Las Piñas, para maghanap ng trabaho. Dito na sa magtrabaho. And so, we said, we gathered again, the HR managers, and we said, "Shh, mga kaibigan, wag na kayong ngak-ngak na ngak-ngak sa labas ng gate. I mean, wag nyo kaming batikusin dahil yung mga lumalabas sa amin, walang competency na yung pangangailangan. Hali kayo, pumasok kayo. Tulungan nyo kaming hubugin sa mga estudyante ng University of Makati yung mga competencies na kailangan ninyo. And you tell us, and you show us, you join us. You join us in teaching the kids in campus the competencies that you need. And so, what was born was what we fondly call the dualized university education system. At the time when the education system in the country was trifocalized, merong DepEd, CHED, at TESDA, and the sacrilegious word then in higher education was ladderization. Bawal mag-ladderize. You cannot begin with a textbook degree and move to a baccalaureate degree. Impossible. There were no bridges connecting technical competency training and a baccalaureate degree. We collapsed. We had a technical vocational school called IT-RED. We collapsed it and we moved all the courses, all of the teachers into the University of Makati. And in the year 2001 at the University of Makati, we began to teach not only 4-year baccalaureate programs, but also 6 months, 1 year, and 2-year certificate program. All of them can be ladderized into the degree programs. But we could not do it ourselves. And so we began to partner. We began to partner. We went, some of you are here, yung mga naunang partners. We went to one partner at a time. The other thing we're doing, which you might be interested in, is we've kind of reversed the education process. Several years ago, we started the initiative which we call workplace-based learning. What does that mean? We arrived at a conclusion, very simple conclusion, that says, what you learn at work must count. Yung natutunan mo sa trabaho mo, kailangan magkaroon ng academic credits na timbang. What we do is we offer an equivalency course, but we're doing it institutionally. We talk to a company and say, oh sige, we have a client, a meat processing shop in Pampanga. He says, I have 30 very good marketing managers of our meat shops, but they are not college graduates. Can you run a BSBA course for them? Sabi naman, sige. And so we developed a course where the learnings are not only based on books. The learnings are based on what they're already doing at work. And so this is where we are as far as partnerships with institutions are concerned. As you can see from the little anecdote I've showed you, we take education not purely at the university's function by itself. We feel education is really the job of all the sectors who are involved in developing the Filipino. In closing, nakakatawa ho eh. If you take a look at our history, when the Spaniards arrived and they developed human habitats, anong nasa sentro ng mga bayan na tinayo nila? Anong nasa sentro? Simbahan. Kasi yun ang policy ng Spain. Christianity. Propagation of Christianity. When the Americans came, anong nasa sentro ng mga bayan pinagtatayo nila? Eskwela. Hindi. Local government buildings. Kasi very heavy ang government. Sa Makati ho, panahon ng mga Binay, ang nasa sentro ng development ng Makati ay education. Dahil alam ng Makati na ang kinabukasan ng bayan ay ang pag-angat ng antas ng kaalaman, kadunungan ng mga mamamayan ng Makati. At salamat po sa inyong tulong dito sa mission na to. Thank you very much for coming. Enjoy yourselves. Good afternoon to all.